So we talked about how Spirit was going to be giving you a gift, right? Something that was going to be manifested into your life as a reward, a piece of the past. And I got a new mouse for my other computer because, I don't know, I've just always, long story short, I have always used my Chromebook for watching things. I never got used to the interface. It was always a pain in the ass, and I just never got another mouse for it. So I've literally been using it like a TV, and I haven't touched it in a million years. It's got like a different email address, a different login. Like, I don't use it for anything but watching things. And I got a mouse so that I could use it to study, because I can't navigate that shit with the mouse pad. It's just ridiculous. And I found a bunch of files that I thought were gone forever on that computer. My first tarot card. My first ever tarot card is right there, the original file. And then my other shoulder tattoo that I was working on for a long time. I've been trying to isolate the actual pattern because this was the original. And I kind of like went in and just pixel by pixel tried to create the different parts so that I could make sure the patterns were right and it would look good. But I don't know. Maybe it's almost time for the next tattoo, because we've got the curse mark on this side, right? That's the symbol for Crucius, which in Tales of Symphonia is the faction of angels. And that is going to go on that shoulder. And I'm probably going to have like the lattice work of dragonfly wings going around the other side. I don't know how far it's going to go down the back, though. I don't know if it's going to take up as much space as the other side. I'm not even sure if that's actually how it's going to end up. But we have gotten a piece of the past that we thought was lost. Oh, and my whale. You guys remember my whale? It was like my first ever AI art. Something like that. 7/13. I don't know if that's the actual date. But that's my fucking whale. And it's going to be my background. Because it's my favorite fucking ChatGPT picture. It was one of the first ones I ever made. It's so nostalgic for me. So I was able to harvest a bunch of these lost images from my other computer. And I don't know, maybe I'll reset it and update it to the way it's supposed to be now that I have all these things out of it. But picture, I'm going to put that picture up right fucking now. Boom. I'm going to show you. Fucking space whale. Which, if you remember, the space whale became our oracle card for spirit guides. Essentially animal spirits. I'm going to find it. Show you guys, because I don't think we've seen that card in quite some time. I feel like I don't use my oracle deck enough. Maybe I'll make time for that. Make opportunities to use it more. Because this isn't wearing nearly as fast as my other cards, but it's not constantly being shuffled day in, day out, which makes sense. Space whale. So this picture ended up translating into this card. I don't know if you can actually see that. And it's not exactly the same. The AI took some liberties. But this is the one the Spirit said they wanted. So, no complaints here. Everything has always worked out exactly as it's meant to when I follow whatever Spirit says they want. They want some strange things sometimes, but they're never wrong. There's always a reason for it. And I don't know what it is about today, but spirit guides seem to be the theme, because the original reason I got the egg picture here was so that I could use it to study, and I ended up upgrading to this wheel fidget, which is much more entertaining and keeps me busy and stays longer, and I don't have to just throw it around. But the egg was symbolic of some very other important stuff. It was the story. Yusuke had to sacrifice his spirit beast, his chance at life, because he was dead at the time, in order to save his girlfriend, who was still alive, trying to carry him out of a burning building. And he thought it was gone forever, his chance at life. But then they brought it back to him. The king of the underworld brought it back and said, hey, it's about to hatch. This is a reflection of who you are. And it ended up being essentially his inner child. This is Pooh. Essentially, it ended up being his inner child. It cared for him, loved him, no matter what, and he learned to fight for and care for himself in the same way. When he was in danger, he was able to do what he couldn't do just for himself, just for power, just for clout or strength. He did it for loyalty and love. And that's always been where the power really is. And it's so funny to me how Spirit's lining up these trinkets, you know what I mean? These props, in order to communicate, in order to give their messages. It is proof, case in point, that when you follow your intuitive guidance from Spirit, everything aligns in divine timing, and their messages can be conveyed in these perfect moments. And it's almost always right after we buckle down and do what we're supposed to do. As soon as we start studying again, as soon as we get what we need in order to prepare to study, we find something that we've been missing. Something that is so nostalgic, something that matters, something that is going to go on us forever. Something that I put so much work into and I thought was just gone. And then the message that your spirit beast has hatched. It might be a new member of your spirit team. It might be somebody or something that was you all along. It's your reflection. They're here to fight for you. They're here to fight with you. They're here to watch over you. And as you continue down this road of growth and expansion, there's a sense of coming home. All as it's meant to be. No matter what twists and turns you end up facing, Spirit's got you. Ride the wave and expand. That momentum, it might ebb and flow, but you will always have access to this part of yourself now. Because once you learn to love yourself and be there for yourself and care for yourself and put yourself first, put your growth in front of your base desires, your life will never, ever be the same. Perpetual motion. And don't be scared about priorities here. I'm getting that somebody is scared that the person they love isn't going to make them a priority because they're working on themselves. Two people that are working on themselves and focused on themselves can focus on each other because they know how to make time for that. They know how to do both things. So don't worry about that. I'm being guided to get a message from your person about that specifically. I am becoming a better person. They are working on themselves. That's not going to stop. I'm so attracted to you. But I think that's what you both like about each other so much, because you will not settle for less than you deserve. You will not stop putting in the hard work so that you can sit on the couch watching Netflix with each other. That'll happen. There will be movie nights. You don't have to worry about it.